जाने तो न जाने अध बाजे मुरलिया मोहन मुरली पर अधर मोहन प्रेम पे माया बाजे 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 मुरलिया बाजे।
कृष्ण जिनका नाम है ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा है। भग भग को मेरा जिनका नाम है कृष्ण का नाम है वो नाम ऐसे श्री भगवान को नंद जी बापैया ऐसे श्री गोपाल को ऐसे श्री को
गं हवामहे कवि कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरु स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत गुरु चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे यस्वभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां समुन्दं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं स्वते व्यासं कीरयेत् कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमः। नमः जनाय नमः पंकजने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाङ्घ्रे नमो किञ्चन वृत्ताय आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविन्द श्री वासुदेव नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण देवा हरे मुरारे नारायण वासुदेव श्री श्री हरे मुरारे नारायण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण देवा हे नाथ नारायण वासायन वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरि हरे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे हरे। हे नाथ कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। Of Shri. I'll let you know. Read when only I say. Otherwise, don't read it. I will let you which is the page number and which is the shlok. I will in the English translation. I'm talking. You can read later or beforehand. See, this 10th canto is the most important canto in Srimad Bhagavat. Why? The whole Srimad Bhagavat is the Shri Vigraha of Lord, is the Vangmay Murti of Lord. Murti words, and is called the heart of that Srimad Bhagavat, Bhagavan Shri Krishna's Shri Vigraha. This is the heart. So as whole body is important, but if heart doesn't function, body will not function at all. So this heart means where love is there, where there is emotions are there, which is the source of anybody's strength is that heart. And the name of this canto is in Bhagavat is called Nirodh, where the vritti gets absorbed in itself. So, because we are in the cycle of transmigration only because of our attachment actually. And we all have lot of love, but our love is not directed towards something higher. And because of that misdirected love, we are caught up in some kind of attachment or aversion, etc. So, deals with your love aspect and also with your intellectual aspect. And therefore, many saints I know who chant only this canto of Bhagavat every day. And the story in Atmadev comes, who had a son called Dundukari. Ultimately, when Dundukari was creating turmoil and trouble, he left. This Atmadev left, and he did only one sadhana. He just chanted the 10th canto. So, in this 10th canto alone, you will know what is the nature of God, what is the swabhava of God. Used to carry him on his back. So how that infinite Brahman became the commonest, became most available in front of sense organs. This will be seen in this 10th canto. Lot of shades of Lord's love is there, where he will feel how he has come to feel that means love. And I am yours and I will be available for you. I will do everything for you. I will dance for you. I will smile for you. I will laugh for you. I will eat for you. The expression of such emotion, where you make the other person feel that he is very available for me. He is going to give me whatever I want, he will give me. Or he will make me feel that I can give you a lot of joy, taking pains myself. This is called love. Loving is not a passive thing, that I love you and I disappear. That is not love. Loving means you are constantly making aware the other person that you are not alone. In my life is yours, my body is yours, my money is yours, my time is yours, And with all what I have, I will give you lot of joy. Emotion is all love. And Bhagavan will make this fact. The beauty of Canto is that it brings out various facets of Lord's Swabhava, which will stun you. So when I first read the 10th canto, I don't know, I must be 18-year-old and student. So in my cupboard where my books were there, college books were there, I don't know, somebody had kept Bhagavatam. Still I have to find out who had kept it. I had not asked anybody, and from that time I got very carried away by Srimad Bhagavatam. And then I could understand that there is some planning and there is somebody who is making his love visible for me. So you will see his various leelas, and various leelas are just meant to kindle that emotion in us, which as if I have lost in the world. Particular canto, Bhagavatanam. There is no person in himself which is different than the Lord. So be ready now for the 10th canto. I hope you are ready. Well, yes, I am well dressed today. It's very cold. So now you have to be emotionally and mentally ready. And when I say you are ready, so you have to think, if your Ishta is Bhagavan Krishna, then you have to think that I have come to know more about you and to offer myself through Bhagavat. And if your Ishta is someone else, so that Ishta you are going to hear for him and please. There is also of Lord Shiva. And of course Ramji is Krishna only. So please hear with little melted heart, with thirst to hear. To understand, for loving, you can't have very form. That is called Anuragatmika Bhakti. One is called Vaidhi Bhakti, other is called Anuragatmika Bhakti. So this is Anuraga. This has to be done. That is. I'm remembering now Dongariji Maharaj, who was great exponent of Srimad Bhagavat. So he used to love this particular portion. And many of the leelas that I will talk, I have heard from him. And Pujya Swami Abhedananda, so I prostrate to all the saints before entering into this canto. So let us see. I will read the verses. Those who can catch, follow with me, follow me. Otherwise, don't worry about that. Some verses I will tell, 1, 2. But don't worry, if you cannot read Sanskrit, relax. Nothing to worry. You are come here for quietening the mind. Don't see the English one unless I say. No need. After you go back in your room, you can read as much as possible. But there nobody reads. All reading they wanted to hear only. So you can see there. Well, there is no test. No test. I won't take test. Life will take sufficient test. Life's tests are very difficult. So this test is very easy compared to the life's test. So no test on Srimad Bhagavat. Only what about morning class? We'll see morning. Don't worry morning. I'm so scared about the test. It has no taste. It has test. So let's move ahead. So Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Atha Dashma Skandha, Rajo Vacha. Raju means King Parikshit. He says to Katito Vamsha Vistaraha Bhavata Soma Suryayoho Ragyam Chubhaya Vanshyanam Charitam Paramadbhutam Yadoscha Dharmashilasya Nitaram Munisattama Tatran Shenavatirnasya Vishnur Viryani Shamsanaha Avatirya Yadur Vanshe Bhagavan Bhuta Bhavanaha Kritavan Yani Vishwatma Tani Novad Vistarat. Here Shukdev ji is the teacher and Parikshit ji is saying. He said, he had described in 9 Canto Chandravansh and Suryavansh, if you remember. So, you have described. And he's saying, Muni Sattama. See the Muni Sattama? Muni Sattama means the great among the Munis, great among all the sages. He said, but, and Yaduvansh also you described. Yaduvansh also described. But I want the description of that portion of Yaduvansh, which you had told in short. This is a process. One is called Samas Paddhati, other is called Vyas Paddhati. Samas means telling in short, Vyas means elaborating. Samas Paddhati, Vyas Paddhati. So a lot of ways are there to do. So the Purana always do like that. First they tell in short, then they expand it. That is called, he said, you told in short, but I want to hear in big detail. I want to hear everything, especially about Avatirnasya Vishnuho, one who is the Vishnu Bhagwan's, Avatirnasya Vishnuho, Ansh, one who is the Ansh of Lord Vishnu. I want to hear about him. And here Ramanuja Sampradaya, they are very happy. They say Vishnu Bhagwan's Ansh is Lord Krishna and not Lord. Then Vallabhacharya will come. He says, no, here Vishnuho Ansh means Vishnu is the Ansh of Krishna. So this is their conflict. Then Sridhar Swami will say, no, it's not like that, because he is in human form, naturally he will be Ansh only. So don't worry about that. Everybody is saying that. He said, some says, no, Vishnu Ansh means the one whose the devotees are called the Ansh, therefore the devotees have to be described. Shamsana, you please describe in detail. And Avatirya, and not only that, Avatirya Yadur Vanshe Bhagavan Bhut Bhavana. So he says, so Bhagavan means Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Dharmasya Yashasa Shriya Vairagyasya Mokshasya Shannam Bhagitirina. One who is the acme of Aishwarya, lordliness, acme of Dharma, acme of beauty. All excellences are there only. And we have only part of that. We have only we are mini Bhagavan. Little is there. Even beggar has a place to stay. He also has some Aishwarya. Even the ant has some, it bites and then you know what is Aishwarya of that. And then you know how powerful is there. So, Avatirya Yadur Vamshe Bhagavan Bhut Bhavana. See third slok. He is the Bhut Bhavana. Bhut Bhavana means because of this everything is enlivened. whole world is enlivened by him. Today we are here because Bhagavan has enlivened us. He is a life of life. Shrotrasya shrotram, manaso manoyat, vacho havacham. So he is the one who is our smile. है ना? तुम आशा विश्वास हमारे. So the twinkling of our eyes he is. The smile on our lips he is. In the heart, the hope that we have, that Krishna is the hope there. So every beautiful thing is the Lord here. He has enlivened us. He has put his life into us. Some people you can see lot of life is in them. ऐसा लगता है जान आ गई, आप आए जान आ गई. You know, as the person came, whole light came. As if the whole thing has lit up. क्योंकि भगवान है वहाँ पे. भगवान is there, therefore whole thing is lit up. उसके पास भगवान है. भूत भावना, whole world is vitalized by him. Another word is, he vitalizes the place. He gives us a kind of future is there. I have also a future, you can think. Why? Tell me why you have a future. Tell me why you have future. Because God will be in your life in future. Therefore you have a future. Generally, when you say he has a good future, that means he has good money, good power. But we will have a good future because God will be with us more in future. Therefore, we will have a good future. When I became brahmachari, so chick came from Bombay. He said, Hari Om Brahmachari ji. I said, Hari Om. And still I can't forget. He said, what is your future? I said, see, we are like a soul rice, we have no future. We have given ourselves to Guru, and after that, he said, where are you going? Where is your posting? I said, I don't know. He said, anywhere you will be sent, you will go. I said, anywhere I will be sent, I will go. He said, you don't have any preference that I want to go there and not there. I said, I have no preference. I am a puppet, and the string is in the hands of Gurudev and the Lord. I have designed myself to become puppet only. And if you are asking about future, my future is only with the God. So because my future is with the God, therefore my future is very good. Simple thing is there. But if you want God, He is there. Bhut bhavana. अवतीर्य इदोर वंशे भगवान भूत भावना. हाँ, एक बार भगवान रहते हैं, सब चीज चमकती रहती है. If God is there, everything shines. His name is there. Otherwise, everything is so dead. Everything is so insipid, tasteless. अरे भगवान का नाम लोग खुश हो गए, क्या है, अच्छा है. Everything becomes very, joyful experiences there. एक भगवान का नाम ले लो, then also you feel that life has come back in me. If any day satsang is not there, and see how dull the day is. If you have no satsang and no good thought is there, or supposing you have not done any sadhana, then you see how dreadful and how boring that day was. And you may have done many work, but it is all feeling so empty and lost. And one nice satsang you hear, and you feel that a whole day was made. It was a good day. ये भगवान का ऐसा ही कृपा हो जाती है, ऐसे उनका नाम हो जाता है. His name, His form, His leelas, His glory, His katha, everything makes our life complete, day complete, word complete. And He brings us a new way of thinking. So that is called Bhut Bhavana. चलो भाई, हमको बताना कि गीता में कहाँ ये श्लोक, कहाँ ये वर्ड आया है। न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्चिमी योगमेश्वरम भूत भृत न च भूत, हाँ, न तो भूत भृत न च भूतस्थ ममात्मा भूत भावना। देखो ये वहाँ पे आया है। दिस इज इन 5th श्लोक ऑफ 9th चैप्टर। ओह, आई डिड नॉट नो दैट। मिला? सो वहाँ देख लेना व्हाट इज मीनिंग देयर। न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्चिमे योगमेश्वरम भूत भृत न च भूतस्थ ममात्मा भूत भावना। And then it is said, see the 3rd श्लोक, कृतवान ज्ञानी विश्वात्मा ते तानि नो वद विस्तरात्। See the 3rd श्लोक. So he is the one who is Vishwatma. कृतवान ज्ञानी विश्वात्मा। कृतवान विश्वात्मा मतलब he is the soul of the whole world. He is giver of life of the whole world. Vishwatma. And whatever he has done Leelas, Kritvan means Leelas, what he has done. Bhagavan to sustain karte. Yesterday also I was telling the same example I gave you. Shivaji was, one grain was there in one worm. वही तो हम लोग को खिलाता है। उसी का नाम तो विशंभर है। विशंभर means he is the one who feeds the whole world. That is called Vishwatma. दाता है, विश्वात्मा है। देखो पहले भूत भावना वर्ड था, विश्वात्मा आ गया। भूत भावना मीन्स one who vitalizes and विश्वात्मा means one who nourishes. Emotional nourishment is there, physical nourishment is there. इसीलिए उनका नाम है कि भरता उपद्रष्टा अनुमंता च भरता भोक्ता महेश्वर। भरता means one who gives us, who feeds us. किसी से प्यार दिलवाता है आपको। If he had not give you love through somebody, we won't survive. Somewhere he makes somebody give you knowledge. Somewhere he makes somebody give you love. Somewhere he makes somebody give you respect. ऐसा तो नहीं है, वो तो वहीं से आ रहा है। Everything is coming from there only. Therefore he is called Vishwatma. Then he says about that Leela, please tell. Don't say tell in short. Tell in detail. If somebody says tell in short, that means he is not enjoying. So, no vad vistarat. Please tell in detail. Jaldi mein mat batao. When Pandits come, they say, Pandit, please do in short. पूजा है, the short में करिएगा। शॉर्ट में हाँ, कट द स्टेप्स में 1 घंटे में पूरा खत्म कर दीजिएगा। That means they don't enjoy that. Here it is said, tell in detail. Once I was at one place in Indore, and there's a place called Rajendra Nagar. And there, one person's house I went. Still I remember his name. His name was Rajurkar. So around drawing room satsang was there, 30-40 people were there. And I was also sitting. So he said, all of you please take out your watch. And my watch he took away, everybody's watch he took away, and his wall clock also he removed. And then he said, now you talk. So that you won't stop your talking. He said, now you won't stop and you continue now. उनका प्यार था ऐसा। हम तो ऐसे ही हमने कहा भाई I have to go. I can't stay. He said, no, you stay in my house but you keep on talking. No, vistarat. Vistarat means don't think about. Shukdev said, Arey bhai, you have no time. 4 days have passed already. 4 days, 7 days were there. So 4 days have passed, only 3 days are remaining. He said, but still elaborate. And day and night. It's not that there was only 3 hours morning, 3 hours evening. It's not like that. It was all 24 hours. तब ये चल रहा है. Next श्लोक, please tick it. श्लोक number 4. Verse number 4, you can tick it, but don't read it. So, निवृत्ततर्षैरुपगीयमानाद् भवौषधा श्रोत्रमनोभिरामात् कौत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवादात् पुमान् विरज्येत् विना पशुघ्नात्. This, he says, what I am going to tell, Parikshit. Shukdev ji is saying, Parikshit ji is saying to Shukdev ji, this Leela of Lord is not said by ordinary person. Nivritta Tarshaihi, whose all desires have been, there is no desire in that. You know how the Bhagavat was there? Shukdev ji ran away. When Bhagavan, Shukdev ji, after being born, he ran away. And he went in the jungle somewhere, sitting and meditating. Vyas ji was after, he is not coming. My son is not coming to me. Second, yam pravrajantam anupetam apedagrityam dvaipayano viragatarajvad. तो पकड़ ही नहीं पाए व्यास जी. So Vyas ji gave 1 or 2 shlok of Bhagavat and told to his disciple, and go and chant in front of him. And one of the shlok, Baryapeedham natorvapum karnyo karnikaram bibradvasam kanagagabisham vaijayantim chamalam Randran venadar sudaya puryan gopavrindaihi vrindaranyam swapadaramanam prapshit geeti kirti. This shlok says Bhagavan Krishna is returning from jungle. Baryapeedham natavarvapum, with the yellow kind of clothes are there, dazzling yellow. And he has very wet lips, and on his lips is nice flute kept. And this description is there, and here he has put 2 earrings made out of flowers. And earrings are such that on his blue cheeks, which are not only blue, they are shining. They are blue and they are having the shine of a mirror. So this blue and this yellow and blue, when he was doing like that, so you can see blue and yellow will clashing. Blueness said, cheeks belong to me. Yellow said, hut, I am there. So both are touching each other. And when, I'm giving in short, more will come later on. And when Shukdev ji was listening, he opened his eyes. And from his eyes, tears started trickling down. This is Shukdev ji was one of the parrot in Radhaji's Nikunj. Where Radhaji was there Shukdev ji was a parrot. And all his love that he had, it started overflowing on his body. And then saying this disciple ran away. Then Shukdev ji ran after them. Hey, please tell more, please tell more. He said, please come to my Guru. I don't know more. He said, who's your Guru? He said, please come and see. He can tell more shlok. Because he only has known the God and he has seen the God. So this way Shukdev ji also went. And then Vyaji saw. So Vyaji said, mission accomplished. So this way he got it. By Nivritta Tarsh, if somebody is hungry and he says food is very good, then you don't confirm. Because hunger makes the food appear very good. Words food also appear good. But somebody is full and then he has eaten a lot. And after that, if he says, no, food is good, I want to have more, then that food is good. One who has no desire of the world, and if he is saying something, then that Leela must be very good. Nivritta tarshai upagiyamana bhava aushadhat. This is the aushadhi. Aushadhi means medicine. Medicine for what? Bhav means birth and death. Kahan pyar karna? Why to throw your love? Love is such a precious thing. Why throw it here and there? कितनी precious thing है अपने पास मन नाम की चीज है. क्यों भाई, है ना? Why to throw anywhere? So we have our love. Why not collect it? and give it to the Lord whose love is there. So when you hear this again and again, you will feel, Arey, he waits for my jab. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna hardly sits. He stands and waits. He watches. क्या क्या करके आए हैं वो? हर चीज, he made his face tilted like that. His hairs are tilted like that. So, this Krishna word, if you see Krishna word, it has rule like this. It is like a sickle to catch you. Ram is very simple. Ram, एकदम जैसे राम सिंपल वैसे उनका नाम सिंपल. There is सब straight सब कुछ ऐसे ऐसे देखो सब स्ट्रेट ही लाइन है. और कृष्ण में सब कुछ ही टेढ़ा मेढ़ा. क भी ऐसे, ऐसा है, फिर ये है, फिर इधर भी है, फिर श भी ऐसे है, फिर ड़ भी है, सब पकड़ने के लिए. All is there to hold your mind. कैसे बच के जाओगे तुम? भगवान कृष्ण तो छोड़ेंगे नहीं. He is saying, how can you save yourself? I'll catch you from somewhere. भाग के नहीं जा सकते हो. Bhav aushadhat, and you will have love, so that the worldly love, this is the aushadhi, medicine for the worldly love. Manobhiramat. And not only when you will hear that, your ears and your mind will be reveling in it. यही तो बात है. You will hear, when you will hear this Krishna Leela, you will become, क्या बोलें आपसे, उसके बाद क्या पढ़ा जाए? क्या पढ़ा जाए? Let it come. अभी तो आने देना उसको, तब पता चलेगा क्या है. Then you will know that who is Krishna. His beautiful cheeks are there. His big eyes are there. His nice chandan is there on his blue face and forehead. Nice yellow chandan is there. Everything, more you want to live, more he catches you. While talking and while thinking and while listening only, you will be mesmerized and you will be captivated. ठीक है? Say yes, yes, ठीक ही है. And then he says, who is saying? Parikshit ji is saying. Shukdev ji is not saying. He is encouraging. It depends a lot on the listener how the speaker will speak. Remember this. If a speaker has spoken well, so big credit goes to the listener in front. Not vice versa. I'm not saying. If he is not speaking well, then the listeners are responsible. But of course, there is a big area. He has to get the response. The love has to be there. Singers also are there. If somebody is singing and the person who is listening is not listening at all, then he cannot sing properly. They say like that. Kauttama shlok gunanuvadat. Well, other than one Pashugnath. Pashugnath means butcher. Other than butcher. Or also a karmkandi. And who says, Sridhar Swami says, he says, Apashugnath. He says, Vina he combines the whole word. He says, Apashugnath. Apashugnam Atmanam. Apashugnam means Atmanam. He's killing his own self. Then only he doesn't want to listen. Apashugnath he has made here. Kaun aisa hai? Here you will see that Yashoda ji he's feeding Bhagavan Krishna with her own hands. And imagine that, how the mouth of the Bhagavan would be opening. Just think. And how much joy, whom you offer prasad every day, someday supposing you offer some prasad, anything you offer, someday he opens his mouth and starts eating. How much joy you will get. How much joy you will get. How much you will feel fulfillment. Similarly, when Yashoda ji was taking her hand and putting in the head of Lord Krishna, how much joy she must be getting. Or she was holding the hand and offering water for bath, how much joy she would be getting. Who can, other than a very hard-hearted person, not listen this. Parikshit ji is saying, how can anybody be so hard-hearted that he cannot listen that? If you are hard towards God, world will catch you. And this is Parikshit ji is telling to. And therefore, please tell those Leelas. I want to hear that. And then he says that the Kauravas were like the big ocean, their army. And Bhagwan's, you see, Duratyam Kaurava Sainya Sagaram Kritvataran Vatsapadam Smadyat Plavaha. His feet became like a boat. Plava means boat. And they crossed this ocean of Kauravas as simple as they crossed the hoof of the calf. So nicely. Wherever Bhagwan is there, everything becomes very easy because he supported them. This is mentioned here. Parikshit ji is telling to them. And he said, forget about those, please see me. Draunastra viplashtamidam madangam. Aha. He said, my body. You know the story? What? Ashwathama had shot in the womb of Uttara. And Uttara's womb started burning badly. And in front of everybody, Uttara ran and Bhagwan was going back to Dwarka. And he was almost putting his feet on the chariot. And there Uttara came and ran. Bolo kya shlok hai? Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam tvad abhayam pashe yatra mrityu parasparam. And then she says, oh God, please protect me. Here everybody is the cause of each other's death. And then Bhagwan enters into the womb of Uttara. Therefore, somebody said nicely, he said, Parikshit ji and Bhagwan Krishna were together, they were brothers also. Because Uttara's womb both were there. So they both were brothers. Draunnya astra viplushtamidam. I was burned. इनको याद है सब. Parikshit ji remembers all these things. And I was burnt. And Jugop means protected. Gup dhatu is there. And Kukshim means entering into. Kukshim means in the womb. Entering into the womb, he protected. Who protected? Rukdev ji. No. Bhagwan Krishna protected. We awake. So, Jugop Kukshim Gat Atta Chakra. He held his chakra. At other place it is said he had mace. Here it is said chakra. This is the difference. Somewhere it is said he had chakra. And somewhere it is said he has mace. But he was definitely there. ये लीला है उनकी. By every issue I always say that any issue you cannot solve beyond a point. Regarding every issue in this world, there is a point where you say, I don't know after that what will happen. I can do up to this level, after that I don't. And there is the point where you have to bring God and relax and wait for Him to work. So when you have Sharanagati in your mind, so not only when you complete the work, then you say like that. Before doing the work, you start thinking that God will act through me. And after that, what has to happen, God will give that to me. Otherwise, your uncertain areas of your life will give you worries. Because neither you can handle, neither anybody else can handle. Then what will happen? Only God knows. You cannot know. Only God knows that. That confidence that comes in life, that comes only when you have so much of bhakti. देखो ये बता रहे संतान बीजम. I told you ना, two thieves stole the murti, and we stole the murti. And one thief said, supposing police catches us, he said, God is with us. So how can police catch us? He has so much of bhakti. He said, how can God catch us? I mean, police catch us if God is there. He said, but watchmen are there? They said, they are the watchmen, they are not catchmen, they just watch. So they will not chase us. He will just watch from a distance. ये जो confidence आता है, ये देखो, और ये तब आएगा when you get in life something which you had not prepared for. You know, you see somebody's love. What is the meaning of loving somebody? Somebody has loved you, that means he has given you something which you had not deserved it. If you had deserved and you got it, then it was not love. Then you really deserved it. You go into the market and you gave 500. He said, okay, what is the cost of this biscuit or cookies? They said 500 rands or 500 rupees. And you give. It is not love. And you say, what is the cost? He said, it is a cost, but I won't take. You keep it with you. That is called your love. Love is there when you get something for which you have hardly done anything. And Lord's love is experienced when you get many things for which you don't work. If you have to work and then only you got it, therefore a beggar, it will be difficult for the beggar to experience that God has loved me. It is difficult for that beggar. It is for you to experience that, yes, God has really given me here. वैसे नहीं, वो समझ में नहीं आता, वो you cannot understand that point. It has to be like that. Somebody has to take you. Many times I went to Vrindavan, and some way or the other, Lord showed me how was His love. Many times. Not once or twice. And so many incidences happen. Some Panda will come. He said, I'll take you to Nandgaon. Nandgaon is a place, I don't know if you remember or not. Nandgaon is where Bhagavan left Gokul and came and stayed there. It is in a small hillock is there. Nandgaon. Gayo Nandgaon. So there he will take. अब हमें तो पता नहीं क्या है. And he is describing in detail. Here is there. This is the room of Bhagavan. This is where Shani Bhagavan came and he wanted to see. So Shani Bhagavan, didn't allow Shani Bhagavan to see that. हमने कहा पता नहीं क्यों उसको चाहिए इतना. Why he is telling everything to me. जब ये होगा, then you will understand. वैसे नहीं होगा. Once, I should not tell this, but again I am telling this. हमने बोला भी था. 12 o'clock in the night, I felt we should go to some place, Jamna ji. 12 o'clock, near Jamna in Vrindavan. So when I went, so I saw that some boy was there. And I sat on a boat. And boating was going on 12 o'clock in the night. Not possible here. And I started hearing the flute. So I saw one boy was playing, I don't know. वैसे से क्या क्या बताए. Then I was very happy. She was also. So boatsman said, let me call that boy and ask him to sit on the boat. I said, see, don't disturb, he is playing. He said, no, we'll give you some rupees and all these things. I said, see, he is playing. And I only saw the salute. I can't see the clear features. It was so dark. But I just saw that somebody was under a tree. But his flute was very well heard. And it was, Jamna ji was there. And I think it was a full moon or something. Or bright light of the moon was shining on the water. And water was nicely shining with the moon's light. And this rowing on the boat was going on. I was sitting there. And it must be summer, so it was a very pleasant night. हाँ बढ़िया फ्लूट सुनाई पड़ा. हमने कहा उसको मत डिस्टर्ब करो. But he didn't obey me, this boatsman. He took that boat there. And he tried to stop him. He didn't stop. He continued playing the flute. I was sitting on the boat. He continued playing. Ultimately, boatsman came and said, he is not listening. As I told you, don't disturb him. And in few moments he disappeared. ऐसी सी चीजें होती हैं. हाँ, यहाँ भगवान के अलावा है कौन? They say if you go in Vrindavan still, and in 1 or 2 o'clock, if you have the ears, still you can hear some kind of voice. There is a place called Nidhivan there, if you remember. Remember Nidhivan? You have gone also. Nidhivan is a place where after 6 o'clock, all monkeys leave automatically. Monkeys, birds, everybody leaves. Human being also leaves. Nobody can be there. Of course, you have to tell to human being to leave. Some don't leave. But monkeys, etc., they leave by themselves. And there, few days back, and it so happened, and Seva Kunj was there. Huh? And there, they say Bhagavan comes and does Leela there, and the trees are there, the shrubs are there, they are down like that. They are touching the feet, they say they are gopis, they are there. And my brother was going one day, and he found one mukut, one crown. And everybody surrounded, he said, crown to Bhagavan ka hi ho sakta hai. Because nobody can leave this crown, dazzling crown in the midst of that. ऐसी सी बात होती. Few days back somebody got, what is it called, some ornament of hand, etc. रात सुबह और वो भूल जाती है. ऐसी सी क्या क्या बात बताया. There's a place called Seva Kunj there. In Seva Kunj, before Shayan Arti is, the last Arti is done. So the bed is, the flowers are put on the bed. Rose petals are there. And the datun is kept, the neem twig is kept. One laddu is kept. Water is kept. Pan is kept. I have seen with my own eyes, not once, twice, or many times. And in front of me, this locked the door, that priest. He said, come in the morning, I will open the door in front of you. So from 4 o'clock, I was standing outside. In front of me, unlocked. And when the door was opened, the flowers, the bed was crushed. And the dried twig was crushed from the front. The laddu was broken. We all get prasad after that. And this happens every day. This is the glory of that place. Those who have not seen, they can see. I am not exaggerating at all. भगवान ने हमको दिखाया. I did not know all these things. मुझे तो कुछ पता नहीं था. I did not know glory of Lord Krishna. I didn't know Vrindavan. I didn't know such places exist. And whenever I go, so one special, somebody will be there and he will make me sit on the front and I will be seeing all these things. When you get something for which you had not prepared at all, when you get something for which you have never worked, then you feel, I think somebody is loving me. Because I ideally speaking, I should not have got it. I have not done any such thing that I should deserve it. Many such things are there. And therefore Parikshit ji is saying here that tell me the glory of that Bhagavan who saved me in the womb, otherwise I have been burned totally. Kaun hai wo? Tell me in detail. And my death is close, so I want to know everything more elaborately from your mouth so that I can realize him before I pass. And why? Matushcha me yaha sharanam gataya. My mother went into Sharanam Bhagwan Krishna. She said, Bhagwan, other than you, there is nobody mine. देखो ये परीक्षित जी का वंश है. His father was Abhimanyu and mother was Uttara. So Abhimanyu was a great devotee of Lord Krishna. He was Bhagwan's nephew. And Uttara is such a great woman who was a devotee that in her womb, if Bhagwan can come, imagine her devotion must be too much. So this you have in your life, you will see that who is the main one. You have to know to study your life. Bhagavat is not name of a book. I always say. This is Shri, therefore Bhagavat Ji ki Aarti. This is the name of Bhagwan Krishna Vigraha. Somebody asked me, I want to read Bhagavat. I said, read it. He said, no, I have no time. I said, read one verse. If you cannot read one verse, read half verse. And if you cannot read even a half verse, at least touch the Bhagavat. Usko touch karke pranam kar lo. And this is the Shri Vigraha of Bhagwan Krishna. Ab here only we are sitting. Ab you won't understand, or you will understand, that it is the Lord's love only that is making me speak and making you hear. Because if He had not wanted, this you will not have. And numberless times, because I am feeling fortunate, not once or twice, hundreds of times, I must have gone through this or heard this to somebody. Now tell me who was the one behind this. हम तो नहीं deserve करते थे. I don't deserve it. I don't feel that I am the recipient. I am worthy of knowing this. I am not worthy of that. But still, He embraces us with His words, with His beautiful leelas that you will see now. Parikshit Ji is saying to Shukdev Ji is yet to talk. And therefore, not only this, वीर्याणि तस्याखिल देह भाजाम अंतर्बहि पुरुष काल रूपैः प्रयच्छतो मृत्युम उतमामृतम जज माया मनुष्यस्य वदस्व विद्वन् मृत्युम ut amritam cha. He said he is situated in two ways. Outside he is Kal, inside he is Antaryami. As Antaryami, he is a best friend. He guides you, he scolds you, he loves you, he blesses you. Outside he is ruthless. Both is there. As inside, he is Sakha. Dwa, Sakha, Sayuja, Sakhaya. Dasuparna, Sayuja, Sakhaya, Samanam Riksham Parishasya. Outside he is Kal. You cannot cut him. Inside you can cut him. He will say, get up in the morning, well, I'm very sleepy. 10 minutes more. Oh, it's very cold. He will change the schedule in the cold season. Morning class should be from 12 o'clock. And evening class should be in the bed. And on that day, 3-4 times, nice snacks and tea and pagodis should be there. No, नहीं सुनेगा. अंतर्यामी रूप से वो बोलना है बाहर अंदर से. He only prompted you to come. He only prompted me to come. वो बात करता है. अंतर भेजने को क्या लिखते हैं? Parayachatu mrityum ut amritam. Inside he gives immortality, outside he will give mrityu. Outside he will give mrityu. And Gurudev, Shukdev ji is saying to, Parikshit ji is saying to Gurudev, such a Lord who protected me by becoming human being. He walked with my Dadaji. Dadaji means Arjun. He walked with my Dadaji. And whole family was very, very close to Lord. Will you not tell His glories to me? Please tell His glories so that I will feel drenched in my mind about Him. Maya manushasva vadassu vidvan. You know everything because you heard from Ved Vyas Bhagavan. And also, indirectly you must have seen also as Shuk of Nikunj of Radhaji. Please tell all these things. I can't wait. And lot of stories are there that Balramji was, although originally was Devki's son, but he was born from Rohini. How is that possible? Second question is, why Bhagavan left his father and mother and went to Gokul? Tell me, when he was in Mathura, what he did, how many wives he had. I heard he had many wives. And sorry, many things I don't know which I should ask also. You must be knowing many things which I don't know. Sometimes we don't know what to ask because I don't know this is also there. Vaktum arhasi sarvagya shraddha dhanaya vistratam. I am full of faith. If I have missed out anything, you please. Sukdev said, why 4 days have passed, go and eat something. Naishati dussaha kshunmam tyakta udamapi badhate. 13th shlok. He says, hunger and thirst don't affect me at all. Because this nectar of Srimad Bhagavat has taken my hunger and thirst. Because you are feeding with your nice words the biggest nectar of the not only earth but all Brahman, that is the Krishna Lila. And Twan mukham boj achyutam hari kathamritam, your mouth which is like the mukham boj, it is like the lotus, you are telling, please tell me. Now Shukdev will start talking and we'll see it tomorrow. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। हे नाथ नारायण